Okay, so my first order from Kroger was delivered, and I just got a few things. You can see they looks like they put just one item in each bag. I got some coffee, pizza. Let me just take everything out of the bag. So you can see here, these are all the items that I got. I got a big can of coffee because lately your girl's been drinking a lot of iced coffee, and I really, really love it. And this was a really good deal. I think I got it for $9, and then I got some mustard. Occasionally, I eat mustard on different foods, so I just needed to get some of that. I got a bag of lemons because I use them for various things, and then I got a bag of sweet potatoes. I think they were 50 cents off, but I use these sweet potatoes in my dog's food, and then I got a bag of potatoes, some buttermilk waffles, California pizza, the margarita style. And yeah, so these are all of the things that I got. Oh, and by the way, I got this cute Barbie cup here from this place called Home Sense, which is a subsidiary of Home Goods. It's like Home Goods times 1,000. It's a wonderful place. I had so much fun shopping in there, and there's two in my area, so I will be going back. But anyway, back to the grocery haul. So these are all the items that I picked up from Kroger. Just these few items here, and all of these items were, I think it was 50 something dollars for this. And now my second delivery came. This is from Walmart. As you can see, I got a lot more stuff. I spent almost $300 at Walmart. I think it was more like 260 something or whatever the case may be. But you can see I got a ton of stuff from Walmart. Walmart is not necessarily my favorite store, right, Bentley? But at the moment, they do have, to me, overall, the cheapest price on most items. For me, it just comes out cheaper for me just to order and have Walmart deliver. So you saw I got my coffee from that big, huge can of coffee from Kroger, and then I got my coffee creamer. This is my favorite, one of my favorite coffee creamers. I got that and from Walmart. All of this is from Walmart. And this is just my favorite foods, my pasta noodles, my cherry tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers for my salad, rice, lots of chicken. I make my dog's food. I don't buy dog food anymore for him because he has a very sensitive stomach. Dog food these days, in my opinion, is just not healthy. I tried some of the other types of dog foods where the food is quote unquote fresh. And he was still, at first, he was enjoying it and he was able to eat it and it was good for him. And then after a while, it just started making him sick. He would still eat it, but then it was making him sick. So I decided to stop wasting my money because those foods are very, very expensive. You can look into that yourself. But then I just Googled, I started researching foods, how to make my dog's food. And I just, use chicken, I use rice and carrots, which you see here. I also use sweet potatoes, which is over here, and broccoli, and I use frozen green beans. And that's what he eats, and he absolutely loves it. I also, because you can see I've got a lot of chicken here, I also take some of the chicken, and I cut it in very small pieces, and then I put it in my air fryer, and those are his snacks. And he absolutely loves them, especially when they're warm and they are like freshly made and they come out of the air fryer. He absolutely loves it. And I've been doing that for, let's see, this is August. I've been doing that for about 4 months now, and I have to tell you, he hasn't gotten sick or anything, and he just went to the vet for his annual checkup, I think last month, and everything was perfectly fine. His weight, everything is fine. And he's 15. Bentley is 15. He turned 15 in May. I've had him since he was 8 months old. So, it's very important that I try to, feed him healthy foods so that he can continue to live a long, healthy, prosperous life. But anyway, getting back to the order, I just wanted to tell you about some of the foods here. So you can see I love green beans. So I got 3 huge cans of green beans. They're so, so good. Sometimes for dinner, I will just make me some green beans. And then of course, I season them, and then I add some of these crispy onions on top of the green beans. Oh my goodness, to die for. So yeah, so I got that. And then I love water. As you can see, I got my reusable glass water bottles here. And these are just basically bottles from kombucha that I've had in the past, and I just reuse them because they're glass. And these are all of my favorite water flavors that I use. And I just put a packet into the water that I will put in these bottles, and good to go. And then I have one of my favorite teas here, my lemon ginger with probiotics. This is so good. I also have another tea. It wasn't delivered, but it's the, let me just take a look. It's the, this one, the Jamaican hibiscus tea. So they are delivering that separately. I guess the particular store that they shopped didn't have it, so that one's being delivered separately. Then here's my lettuce, iceberg lettuce for my salad. Then I got my pasta dressing, or my pasta sauce. I got some kombuchas here that I absolutely love. My honey, my sage. I don't use my sage for cooking. I actually burn sage for cleansing. So that's what that is for. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the vegetables, the broccoli and the sweet potatoes, that's for Bentley's Food. And then I absolutely love these instant grits. And I do love cheese. I don't buy cheese, but I love the grits with the cheese flavor in it. So I got 2 boxes of those. And then I got my banana rings back there, my banana pepper rings, which go in my salad. I got one of my favorite loaves of bread. I got some butter here. What else did I get? Oh, my eggs over here. I also got some beans, the 15 bean soup, which I absolutely love, and some honey to go in my tea. So, and then I got white vinegar and baking soda. So I got 2 large things of the vinegar and 2 large baking soda boxes because I had to stop using washing powder. I was actually using the sensitive skin washing powder, 2 different brands, and both of them, my skin, I would just get very itchy and I would get rashes. So I did some searching, some researching, and I realized that a lot of washing powders use baking soda among all these other things that they put in their product. And vinegar is also good for cleaning. So this is what I use to do my laundry. And my clothes are not dirty, so it's not like I'm rolling around in dirt or anything like that. So vinegar is really good for removing dirt and getting smells out of your clothing. And the baking soda, of course, is good for cleaning. So these are the 2 products that I use now for my laundry. And like I said, it's not like I am rolling around in dirt or anything like that. My clothes don't generally get dirty. So this here, this combination here works perfectly for me. So that's what I use to clean my clothes. But anyway, it's scattered all about because I wanted to take it out of the bags, take most of it out of the bags. But this is what I got from Publix. From Walmart. And all of this, I want to say, was $200 and something, which, was not bad. I think it was like around $250. I do have some other stuff coming from Amazon. I think it'll be delivered on Monday. I love the V8 juices, the V8 green juice, the V8 banana strawberry juice, and the V8, what's the other one? Pomegranate, I think, and something else. So they were cheaper to get from Amazon because they've gone up at Walmart. The prices were still, fairly the same. They're usually $3.64 per jug. And I think at Amazon, they're still pretty much around that price. It might be a few pennies more, but at Walmart, it was like $4.14. So they had gone up at Walmart. So I didn't buy them from Walmart. And then I also realized I didn't get syrup for the waffles that I ordered from Kroger. So I'm going to go back on Kroger's website. And for those of you that are not Kroger members, you don't have to have a Kroger in your area. There isn't Kroger here in Florida, but there's a Kroger, I guess, warehouse or whatever you want to call it, where you can order, and they have all of their, or most of their stuff there, and they will, you know, pick out your items and they'll come and deliver it to you in a refrigerated, cute little Kroger truck. So that's what I do. And also, if you sign up with Kroger, you get $25 off your first 2 deliveries, which also can save you some money there. So that's what Kroger, and it's not sponsored, but I just wanted to share that with you in case you didn't know, because yeah, things are quite expensive these days, and any way that we can save a buck, we need to do that. So yeah, so this is my Walmart haul, and like I said, I can't really get it all in because it's scattered all about. So this is the Jamaica hibiscus tea that I mentioned earlier. It was just delivered. Okay, so while I'm still waiting for my items to be delivered from Amazon, I went back on Kroger's website because, again, when I received my order from Kroger and from Walmart, I realized that I ordered the waffles from Kroger, but I didn't get syrup. So I went back on Kroger's website to get some syrup, but I found some other things. So I also wanted to get me a coconut. If you know, you know. Then I saw that they have some croissant bread, like a loaf of bread. And I do love bread, but I don't eat a whole lot of it. And I had just bought a loaf of bread from Walmart. But when I saw that Kroger has croissant loaf, I was like, I gotta try it. It is a bit expensive. It's $6.99, but I'm gonna try it and see if it's worth it. And then I didn't get a whole lot of produce either. So I went back on Kroger's website and I ordered some produce. I got some, I think earlier today, I just got lemons and potatoes from Kroger. So I went back on their website and I ordered a couple of avocados, some grapefruits, some onions. I got a seedless watermelon. I don't know why I did that. I should have got the seeded one. And then I got some orange juice and then my syrup. I got my syrup and then some jelly, and I got peanut butter. I love the honey peanut butter, crunchy. And Publix has it, but I haven't gone to Publix, so I don't have it. I didn't get it because I haven't gone to Publix. And Walmart has the honey peanut butter flavor, but it's creamy, which is okay, but I prefer crunchy. So when I saw that Kroger has it and it's 2 for $4, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and order this from Kroger. So they're gonna deliver it today. I think between 8 and 9 this evening is the earliest that I can have it delivered. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, so I got my syrup, but I'm very excited about trying this. Let me just click on it so you can see what it looks like. And I'll do a video, of course, when it's delivered. So it's like a loaf of bread, but it's croissants. So if you think about croissants and how yummy and delicious and airy they are, hopefully this bread will be the same. Here's another picture of what it looks like. So I'm thinking about this with some avocado on top. I think that is going to be absolutely amazing. But anyway, like I said, it was $6.99. I think the regular price was $7.49. It does say low stock, so I'm hoping that I do get it because there aren't any substitutions for it. But anyway, I'll add it to the video once it's delivered this evening. Okay, so Kroger just delivered my second order for today. It is, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's 8:39 p.m. I usually don't eat past 6 o'clock, but I still want to try the bread. It's pouring down raining outside, so I hope they're being safe. But this is what I got in my second Kroger order. I got let me just take everything out of the bag so you can see. Okay, so these are the few items I picked up from Kroger. Like I said earlier today, when I had my first order delivered and from Kroger, and then my big order delivered from Walmart, I realized the only produce I had, aside from my lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, and carrots, I only had these potatoes and these lemons. So I wanted to get some more produce, so I bought some onions. I got um, some avocados. Can't really see them in the bag. I just got a couple of them. Yes, it is storming outside. It is raining very, very badly outside, but I love it. So here we are. I got the two avocados and I got a coconut. Got some liquid in it. And then this is what I really was waiting on to try this croissant loaf. It says it's used to make buttery French toast or grilled cheese. I don't buy cheese. I will eat cheese on pizza or if it's in something, but I don't buy cheese, if that makes sense. So I won't be able to try it with the grilled cheese. I don't do French toast, but I am gonna try it plain. I'm just curious to see what it tastes like. Um, I was a little weirded out at the fact that they had the bread in the same bag as onions. I thought that was kind of strange to pack it that way, but hopefully the bread doesn't smell like onions. And then I got my syrup. You can see the labels on all of these items are wet. Um, when Kroger delivers the food here, because there isn't Kroger here, um, but like I said, we can order from their website, and then they have the refrigerated trucks. And so the trucks are refrigerated. I've never seen the inside of the truck, but I imagine there's condensation in there. So this is probably why the labels are wet like that. But it doesn't matter because it's still, I checked the inside and it's still sealed. So everything's fine. Yes, honey. But I got some honey crunchy roasted peanut butter spread that I absolutely love. So I got two small jars of that, and then I got some strawberry jam, which I'm sure is going to be really good. I'll end up putting that on this bread also. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then I got me a watermelon. Now, I really don't like my watermelon cold, and this watermelon is freezing cold. So I'm not sure, what I'm going to get from it. It says wash me. It's cute, but it's seedless, which was a mistake on my part. I should not have gotten a seedless watermelon. I should have gotten the seeded watermelon. But this is what we have. I did also order grapefruits, but I guess they were out of grapefruits. So I didn't get my grapefruits. Maybe if I do go to Publix, end up going to Publix. Well, I don't have to go now because I was going to get their peanut butter. But since I got the peanut butter here from Kroger, just FYI, this croissant loaf is everything I thought it would be. Okay, and this is my third order from Kroger in 2 days. I realized I wanted to get a few other things. So I went back on their website and ordered some things. I wanted to make me some pico de gallo, and I wanted to get some more fruit and some canned goods. So these are some things I got. Let me just set it out for you. So I got my cantaloupe. I got some freezer bags. I got some beans, vegetarian beans. I got my tomatoes for my pico de gallo. I also got a whole bunch of canned goods, beans, because I love them so much. I got canned grapefruit because they didn't have the natural grapefruit, and I also got packaged oranges as well. I got a mango. I hope it's sweet. My cilantro. I got a few more kombuchas, some white rice, and some orange juice. So this is all that I got on my third order from Kroger. I think that's everything. I don't think I need anything else for a while now. So yeah,